How much does Tier 2 reporting really cost? And why does it seem like nobody can give a straight answer? If you're tired of chasing vague numbers and just want a realistic idea of what Tier 2 reporting might cost you and your business this year, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll break down what drives the cost of Tier 2 reporting and what you should realistically expect to budget for this compliance requirement. Hey there, I'm Ruhlin with Resource Management Associates, your environmental experts, and today we're talking about Tier 2 Community Right to Know reporting costs. Tier 2 reporting, part of the Emergency Planning and Community Right to Know Act, or EPCRA for short, requires you to report hazardous chemical inventories to local and state agencies each year, generally by March 1st. If you store anything above applicable reporting thresholds, be it fuels, refrigerants, paints, cleaners, even what you might seem like are simple everyday materials, you're probably required to report. So, what's a reasonable cost range for Tier 2 reporting? For a single location facility with a handful of chemicals and good records, you could be looking anywhere from $1,500 to $3,500 to hire an outside consultant for help with prep and report submission. Larger, multi-location operations or sites with complex inventories could range from $2,500 to $5,000 or more, especially if data cleanup or cross-location coordination is needed. Bottom line, expect to spend a few $1,000s and more if you're a bigger operation. So why the range? Let's break down those factors. The first and biggest factor is your facility size and material storage complexity. More materials means more safety data sheets, more storage locations, and more containers to account for. A small warehouse with 3 materials on site is very different from a manufacturing site with hundreds of drums, multiple bulk tanks, and a dozen storage buildings. Every additional material and storage location adds to the workload and therefore to the overall cost. Second, state and local fees can vary drastically. Some local emergency planning committees, or LEPCs, charge as little as $25 per facility, while others charge several hundreds of dollars per facility or even per chemical. Add those together and your regulatory costs alone can range from a few $100s to several thousands of dollars before you even consider hiring consultants for help. Third is the quality of your data makes a huge difference. If your inventory is well documented and your SDSs are current, reporting goes quickly and cheaply. If your SDSs are outdated, chemical names don't match, or container locations aren't mapped, that all has to be sorted out first. A clean, simple project may cost a couple $1,000s in consultant fees. A messy, incomplete one can be several times that. Fourth, the scope of the project. Are we talking about one small facility or a dozen sites across multiple states? Coordinating with different departments, systems, or regulatory agencies adds layers of time, effort, and cost. And fifth, timing. If you call us on February 28th, we'll do everything we can to help, but expedited projects come with expedited costs. If we're staying late to make sure your report is filed by the March 1st deadline, expect to pay more. And don't forget, reporting isn't a one and done. Tier 2 is an annual requirement. Every year you should be asking, did my material usage change? Did I add new chemicals? Did my local regulations change? Each of those can trigger updates, which adds cost year after year. So really, there are 2 buckets of cost: the regulatory fees you pay to agencies and the consultant fees you may pay for help. Even if you don't hire help, you'll still have to pay the reporting fees directly to your local or state emergency planning agencies. Hiring someone like us makes the process smoother, faster, and less stressful, but realistically, you're paying to report either way. Tier 2 reporting might not be the flashiest compliance requirement, but it's one of the easiest to get right once you understand what's involved and where the costs come from. If you'd like help getting your data ready, figuring out if you even meet the thresholds, or just want someone to take the whole process off your plate, we're here to help. And if you're only after a ballpark estimate, we got you. Use the free calculator on our website. It's quick, easy, confidential, and only saves your answers if you choose to send them to us for a quote. So let's get your Tier 2 reporting done right and on time. Thanks for watching. I'm Ruhlin with Resource Management Associates, your environmental experts. Talk to you soon.